Hi, I'm Steven and I make cardboard costumes and props. Today I'm making a Princess Peach crown out of cardboard. As always, the free template is linked below. Let's get started. The first part is building the crown. It's 3 pieces. I've roughly cut around the template pieces and taped them onto flimsy poster board. You could totally use cereal box cardboard. I just didn't have a cereal box that was big enough when I made this crown. I cut each piece out, and when all 3 pieces were laid out in front of me, I grabbed the biggest one and gently curved it so the 2 ends touched. I took some scrap poster board and hot glued it on the inside of the crown right where those ends meet. As soon as the glue dried, the shape stayed put and it was officially a crown.
Yay!
Next up was adding on the 2 detailed pieces. Starting with the top piece, which is the one with the triangles on top of it, I glued it on with Mod Podge and let that dry before moving on to the bottom piece. If you're following along, it's actually easiest to glue it a little bit at a time instead of gluing it all at once. And voila! The base of the crown is complete. I pushed that off to the side and then moved on to making the gems. Each of the template pieces for the gems were taped onto cereal box cardboard. It was easiest for me to work with these long strips instead of breaking everything down into the individual pieces, but feel free to do whatever way works best for you. Everything was cut out and placed off to the side until I had all 12 pieces ready to go. The rings got glued onto the 4 largest ovals. When they dried, I trimmed the edges just to make them look a little bit neater, and then I glued these big ovals right onto the crown, right over that little gap. And just like that, it was time to paint. I painted the crown in yellow craft paint, including the inside of the crown. Since the yellow paint isn't very opaque, this actually took a couple coats. While that was drying, I took the 4 remaining ovals, which are the smaller ovals, and painted 2 in blue craft paint and 2 in red craft paint. These also took more than 1 coat of paint. As soon as the crown was finished drying, I realized that the yellow was looking too yellow for my liking, so I took out my metallic light gold craft paint and painted everything in a nice thin layer of gold. Princess Peach is a cartoon, so yellow is absolutely fine and totally works, but the gold paint gives it a shimmer and tones down the poppiness of the yellow just a little bit. See? Notice how the interior is much brighter before I finish the painting. It's subtle, but a nice effect. Anyway, when all this paint was dried, I glued the gems onto the crown, alternating the colors, and with that, it's time for the glamour shots. So there you have it, a Princess Peach crown made out of cardboard. I actually made this in the beginning of the year, but never got around to editing it until I saw that almost 50% of my viewers are women. Hi ladies, I had no idea you were here, but welcome. Let me know if you want me to make any other props for female characters, and I'll include it into my lineup. Anyway, I hope everyone likes this Princess Peach crown, and please subscribe and like for more videos like this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.